If you're preparing for the PTE exam, there's been some brand new changes announced today on July 10th, 2025, which is making the exam harder. This is Alex from Dream English. I just received an email from Pearson earlier today. I wanted to make a video straight away because there's a lot of you guys and girls preparing for the PTE academic exam, whether it's for your visa or permanent residency. And let's go through the actual article from start to finish from the official Pearson website and go through all the details. And at the end, I'll give some advice on how you should plan on giving your exam. So let's stick with it to the end. All right, we open the page. Pearson Advanced English Language Assessment with Enhanced PTE and U Express Test, Enhanced PTE. And as we know, for the past 10 years, every time there are changes in PTE, it's not to make the exam easier, it's always to make the exam harder. One of the main changes is actually the tasks that they were testing last year, which is respond to a situation in speaking and summarize a group discussion. So basically what you have to do in an academic environment, you have to understand some conversation or some kind of a scenario, and you have to respond based on a question or based on some potential information they're asking you to deliver. If you're somebody who speaks English very well, you might be able to figure out your way. The issue is people who are slightly lower level. It's very difficult without preparation, without knowing what to do, understanding how the computer assesses you to perform well in these questions. And these questions, as we know already, they will give you points in your speaking and your listening. So the hard thing is that you have two new questions that you cannot use a template anymore because PTE actually is enhancing their AI scoring and also the human collaboration you're speaking. However, the good news is for those of you that struggle with repeat sentences, and we have tons of videos on repeat sentences and different tips and tricks, because these two new questions give points in your listening as well. That means the overall weight of repeat sentences from speaking is going to be lower. So here's what I suggest. And this is something I've told all of my students, that if you're about to finish your preparation or you're in the middle of your classes, do whatever you can to give the exam before the end of this month or by the first week of August until this actually goes live. If you're somebody who knows you have to give the exam and now you're worried about these changes that you have to give it right away, I would actually wait in this case till mid or end of September. Now, the reason behind this is when they introduce new questions, it takes some time for us to actually give the exam, figure out what are the strategies and what are the tricks that you can use in order to get a higher score. So if you're the first person lining up for the exam and you don't know how the system works, how the points are allocated, and what are some basic strategies, what the computer scores you, you're going to struggle and you're going to waste your money. So what we suggest is in the first few weeks of August, we'll take a lot of exams, a lot of mock tests, send all of our teachers to take PTE. And once we figure out what are the strategies that give us 90, 90, 90, 90, we'll be posting more videos and updating our students in the class. But if you're somebody who some extra adjustments, make sure you pass in the next 3 weeks, otherwise it will be harder. We taught our students how to answer those questions and how to overcome it, but we just need to wait for the exam and the changes to go live now so we can test those strategies in the exam and bring it to you in classes with new tips, tricks, strategies, videos, and materials. So make sure to stay tuned. Reach out to us, check the description in this video for any links to our materials, to any courses, or any advice that you may need to pass your exam. This is Alex from Dream English. I'll see you in the next video. Good luck.